Beetroot is a root vegetable that is used for medicinal purposes since the 2nd millennium BC. It's rich in fiber, folic acid, manganese, ferrum, potassium, and vitamins like C and B6. According to numerous studies, adding beetroot to your diet strengthens the immune system, prevents cardiovascular diseases, helps nervous and musculoskeletal systems, and stimulates weight loss. Beetroot is extremely good for pregnant women, as it helps to prevent anomalies in the development of the fetal neural tube and other complications. 10 proven properties of beetroot. Welcome to Big Progress, and now we're going to take a look at 10 basic scientifically proven facts about the benefits of beetroot for the human body. 1. Varied chemical composition. Beetroot has quite a low calorie content, about 44 calories per 100 grams. The majority of carbohydrates in the vegetable are simple sugars, glucose and fructose. The content of carbs increases slightly during heat treatment, by 8 to 12%. The vegetable is a good source of fiber. Fiber, according to Turkish scientists, helps reduce the risk of development of malignant neoplasms, type 2 diabetes, hypertension, and myocardial infarction. It also restores the intestinal microflora. Vitamins and minerals are very important. Folic acid is necessary for the growth and functioning of cells. Manganese ensures proper work of muscle tissue. Potassium strengthens the heart and lowers blood pressure. Ferrum is essential for the synthesis of red blood cells in the bone marrow. Vitamin C supports the immune system and improves the condition of the skin. In medicine, beetroots are especially valued for the high concentration of inorganic nitrates and pigments, which lower the blood pressure and reduce the risk of development of many cardiovascular diseases. 2. Lowers blood pressure. Numerous studies have shown that beetroot not only lowers the systolic and diastolic blood pressure, but also prevents the early development of hypertension for people at risk, like those who are genetically predisposed or suffer from obesity or diabetes. Scientists from the UK claim that consuming beetroot juice or pulp lowers the blood pressure by 6 to 7% after 3 to 4 hours. The specialists from Australia got a similar result during their research. They found out that beetroot reduces systolic blood pressure by 3 to 4% and diastolic by 2 to 4%. And it works even for people with normal blood pressure. The scientists say that it's due to the effect of the nitrates on the walls of arteries, which cause the blood vessels to dilate, and so the blood pressure lowers. The concentration of beetroot nitrates reaches its maximum value in about 3 to 6 hours after the vegetable is eaten, but the hypotensive effect is temporary, from 2 to 7 hours. To achieve a sustainable effect, you need to eat the vegetable several times a day regularly. 3. Improves sport performances. Scientists from Switzerland have found out that nitrates contained in beetroot increase the oxidative phosphorylation in mitochondria. This process leads to the acceleration of energy production, which is necessary for the muscles. Studies conducted in the UK showed that drinking 500 milliliters of beetroot juice every day for a week may increase the time of possible physical activity during exercises by 15 to 25%. It also increases the overall performance by 1 to 2%. Eating beetroot also increases the body's consumption of oxygen by 20%. This property prevents the development of hypoxia during hard exercises and increases the stamina. Remember that the peak concentration of nitrates in the blood is achieved in 3 or more hours. Therefore, it's recommended to eat beetroot in advance before the workout. 4. Eliminates inflammation. Such diseases as obesity, coronary heart disease, and cancer may cause chronic inflammations. Beetroot contains a number of pigments, for example betalain, that inhibit the production of C-reactive protein and the activity of tumor necrosis factor alpha, which are mediators of the course of chronic inflammatory processes in the human body. The vegetable also has a positive effect on free radical mechanisms that can disrupt the structures of body cells, which causes mutations and genetic disorders. A study conducted in 2013 showed that beetroot can effectively eliminate pain for patients with osteoarthritis caused by inflammatory joint damage. 5. Helps the digestive system. Fiber is one of the main components of any healthy diet. It's the food for the human intestinal microflora. A stimulation of its growth leads to the death of pathogens and conditional pathogens. The works of American scientists showed that beetroot normalizes the frequency of bowel movements. By eating the vegetable regularly, you can reduce the risk of constipation, infectious and inflammatory bowel diseases, and diverticulitis. There's also a relation between regular eating of beetroot and the incidence of type 2 diabetes, cardiovascular diseases, and oncological pathologies. 6. Supports the work of the brain. A number of mental and cognitive functions weaken with age. In some situations, atrophic changes in the brain develop and cause such deviations as dementia, Alzheimer's disease, Pick's disease, and so on. At the University of Leiden, the Netherlands, it was proved that one of the main reasons of the development of these changes is a natural blood flow decrease and a reduction in the supply of oxygen to the central part of the nervous system. It was discovered that nitrates found in beetroot dilate the blood vessels, thus increasing the flow of oxygenated blood to the brain. This can improve the mental performance and cognitive activity. Eating the vegetable regularly improves the memory and overall brain performance, so the time required to complete mental tasks reduces. 7. Prevents cancer. During experiments on animals, the American scientists found that beetroot extract could slow down the division and growth of cancer cells. The negative effect of the vegetable on the division of malignant cells of the prostate and mammary glands was also registered. However, the experiments were conducted in vitro. 8. Helps lose weight. According to experts from the United States, eating vegetables and fruits with low energy value is an important strategy for weight loss. Scientists claim that eating beetroot significantly reduces appetite over the next few hours. Replacing some other dishes with beetroot, even if they have the same caloric content, combined with limiting of food intake, increases the weight loss efficiency by 50%. The other benefits are vitamin C and antioxidants, which normalize the metabolism of adipose tissue and promote the utilization of adipocytes to get energy to meet the needs of the body. 9. Helps during pregnancy. Beetroot is an important source of folic acid. This biologically active substance is responsible for the proper development of the fetal neural tube. It also prevents many other development anomalies. The vegetable also contains large amounts of vitamin C and nitrates, which improve uteroplacental blood flow, preventing intrauterine fetal hypoxia and reducing the risk of premature miscarriage. 10. Protects the liver. Beetroot can prevent fatty liver disease, hepatosis, for patients with type 2 diabetes or obesity. The vegetable improves cholesterol metabolism in hepatocytes. Brazilian scientists have proven that beetroot also reduces the risk of liver cells damage caused by various toxic substances. It reduces the risk of cirrhosis development for patients with viral hepatitis. Contraindications. The main contraindications are allergy to this vegetable, arterial hypotension. Beetroot can worsen the course of this pathology due to its strong hypotensive effect, kidney stone and gallstone diseases. Beetroot, especially green, contains large amounts of oxalates, which contribute to the formation of stones in the lumen of the urinary or biliary tract. The side effects, which are usually observed after eating more than 1 kilogram of beetroot in one take, include the following: change of the urine color, pigments of the vegetable make it dark red, diarrhea and increased bowel movements frequency, dyspeptic disorders. These include increased gas generation and pain in the umbilical region. It's important to note that beetroot can be eaten during pregnancy. In the absence of the above contraindications, the vegetable contains a lot of vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants, which are necessary for the full development of the fetus and for prevention of complications. The recommended amount for pregnant women is 300 to 400 grams per day. How to cook beetroot. Method of cooking. If you have a fresh vegetable, wash it thoroughly, but do not cut the root and the lower part of the tops before cooking in order not to waste the beet juice. If the vegetable has been stored for a long time, it's preferable to remove the tops completely. After that, the prepared beetroots should be put in a cooking pan filled with cold water and then cooked over low heat for about 50 to 60 minutes after boiling. The exact time depends on the size of the vegetables. After cooking, the water is drained out and the beetroots are washed with cold water to make them easier to clean later. There's also a better way to save the maximum of useful substances in beetroots: to wrap them in foil and to bake in the oven for 30 to 45 minutes at 180 degrees. How to include beets in a diet. If you decide to carry out a complete body cleansing, grate some cooked beetroots and roll small beet balls. Eat one ball before each meal for a couple of weeks. For treating tuberculosis, regularly add boiled beetroots to side dishes and salads to achieve a healing effect. In case of non-acute forms of pancreatitis, you can eat boiled beets every day in the morning, but no more than 100 grams. If you're trying to lose weight, salad of boiled beetroot will be a great dish for you. Just grate some beets and add salt. You can even follow a mono diet of only boiled beetroot. To get rid of constipation, eat a small boiled beetroot every morning on an empty stomach for several days. You'll feel the result very soon. And for better digestion digestion. You can pour some vegetable oil over the grated beetroots. For people with hypertension or those who just tend to develop high blood pressure, it's also healthy to add boiled beets to the food. In conclusion, we would like to note that adding beetroots to your everyday diet would definitely have a positive effect on your health. This vegetable removes salts and harmful compounds from the body. It prevents cancer and also helps with constipation and weight loss. That's all. See you soon. Today, click the like button if you enjoyed the video, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel and share it with your friends.